Last time we were here I was filling these with epoxy. Now I'm ready to take the epoxy down with my orbital sander and see how much more epoxy I have to add. I'm just going to start with some 120 grit. What would trailer park woodworking be without duct tape? Let's just retrofit this sucker. Oh baby, it's looking good. Just to lift it up a little bit. There we go. That looks professional. That's some professional woodworking equipment right there. Beef up this grid. Beef up this grid a bit. One thing I'm realizing is I think I put too much epoxy on. So now it's just that much extra work to try to scrape this off, and I'm just using a razor now because it's just, I will just scrape off as much as I can before I start sanding. It's just so much. Those are the trials and tribulations of somebody that doesn't know jack shit what they're doing. Getting there though. Give them a good wipe. It's looking pretty nice. Still need a little bit of epoxy to fill. So I think what we're going to try and get done today, I'm going to try and sand down some of this live edge. I've spent days fixing my mistakes because I put too much epoxy on and it just was so much work to get out. And so I just, off camera, I just filled, scraped, filled, scraped, filled, scraped. And now I think I'm at that point where we're ready for the next step, which is going to be sanding the sides of the live edge. Alright, cue the soft sanding music. I marked the ends about halfway point, which is around 12 centimeters for each one. So I'm just going to draw a line, 12 centimeter mark, about there. I'm going to draw a line. This one I'll just eyeball. Let's say right there. The halfway point, it's about there. I'm going to use my bandsaw to cut these in half, and then my jointer. I'm going to make these about 20 inches long. Cool. Do the same for the other side. Basically cut down the size now. This is actually a brother sled of mine. It's made for thicker pieces of wood. I've drawn a couple lines 20 inches down, 12 inches across, and that's going to be the size of the charcuterie board. And now I'm going to put walls here so I can lay the board down in that. Here I'm just building my walls for my charcuterie board. Basically there, basically here. I stand this up like this. That's all I want. I just want to be able to stand up independently and not have to worry about it falling over. I did that for this side, so now basically what I'm going to have is this. So just did some simple math and measured the width, length, and height of the area that I want to fill with epoxy, and then I googled it and figured out what the approximate amount is, and it's I believe around 1400 mils. So we're going to try that, and hopefully I don't go too far over. We'll see. There's about 700 of resin, now the hardener for 700. With epoxy, you have to just stir till your wrist hurts. I'm gonna throw a little bit of blue in there, just for fun. I've never done this before, so the hell. I got the heat gun out, and heat the bubbles away. Let's get this final stir here, and just hope this all works out. Here we go. Now we're going to have to see if that holds out.